Before we wade into the political chaos, let's take a quick detour to Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt. During a live Sky News report, a stray cat wandered into the shot, stared at the camera, and did absolutely nothing, yet somehow stole the show. For a brief moment, the world's problems faded, replaced by the simple presence of a cat with zero interest in global drama. Mark Stone, the correspondent, tried to keep it together, but even he had to laugh. It was a reminder that sometimes reality is trying to sure Nindo san sure video der doing day we sure der dowden fern. I think scripted. That cat, with its quiet confidence, was the most effective diplomat at the conference. In a world obsessed with spin and spectacle, the cat's indifference was a breath of fresh air. No agenda, no performance, just pure, unfiltered existence. We should all aspire to be a little more like that cat, calm, unbothered, and above the fray. Hold on to that image, because we're about to dive back into the madness of American politics. The mood in Washington, not so chill. The streets were filled with anger, the internet with wild fantasies, and the Supreme Court was making decisions with real consequences. The cat has left the broadcast. Brace yourselves. Back in D.C., the city transformed into a massive protest zone. Thousands gathered, their message clear: no kings. The slogan was everywhere, a direct shot at President Trump's style of leadership. Protesters from all walks of life marched, chanted, and demanded a return to democratic norms. Their frustration wasn't just about policy, it was about principle. The energy was raw, the divisions deep. This wasn't just another protest, it was a fight for the soul of the nation. The No Kings theme cut through the noise, framing the conflict as democracy versus authoritarianism. The crowd's message: America rejects monarchy in any form. As chants echoed through the Capitol, Trump was preparing his response. And, in true Trump fashion, it would be anything but quiet. The stage was set for a showdown, not just of policies, but of visions for America's future. The next move was his. So how did Trump respond to the No Kings protests? Not with a press release, but with a barrage of AI-generated videos. In these clips, he embraced the king label, literally, appearing in regal robes and crowns, ruling over digital kingdoms. It was political trolling at its finest, turning criticism into a meme and outrage into entertainment. Critics saw it as proof of authoritarian fantasies. Supporters saw a leader who owned the narrative. The videos went viral, blurring the line between satire and reality. For Trump's base, it was hilarious and defiant. For his opponents, it was deeply unsettling. The King Trump saga summed up his presidency: you either laughed or you worried. In the meme wars of modern politics, Trump was once again in his element. The message was clear: he'd rather be mocked as a king than ignored as a president. Trump's strategy is simple: absorb criticism, amplify it, and throw it back with a wink. The King Trump videos didn't just deflect attacks, they energized his base and left critics sputtering. His supporters saw strength and humor, his opponents saw chaos. This isn't just trolling, it's performance art, and his audience loves it. Meanwhile, the Democrats struggle to keep up. Their responses are fragmented, cautious, and often drowned out by Trump's relentless showmanship. Leaders like Gavin Newsom try to push back, but their messages rarely land with the same impact. The party looks for a chess player, but Trump is playing professional wrestling. Until Democrats find a leader who can match Trump's instinctual communication, they'll remain a step behind. The meme war rages on, and Trump is still setting the terms. The opposition needs more than policy. They need presence. In this new political arena, style is substance, and right now, Trump owns the stage. While D.C. protested, Portland faced its own crisis. The Supreme Court ruled 5-4 that the president can deploy National Guard troops to cities, even over local objections. This expands federal power and sidelines local control. Portland's officials argued they could handle unrest, but the ruling dismissed their concerns. The majority cited the Insurrection Act, giving the president broad authority to ensure domestic tranquility. For Trump, it's a green light to intervene in Democrat-run cities. For protesters, it's a nightmare: federal troops on city streets against local wishes. The decision raises big questions about civil liberties and the military's role in democracy. The balance of power just shifted. Sign. As tensions simmer nationwide, This ruling adds fuel to the fire. The No Kings protesters now have a Supreme Court decision to rally against. The stakes just got higher. On the international front, Trump's week included a heated call with Ukraine's President Zelenskyy. Trump questioned U.S. aid, demanding Europe do more and making it clear American support wasn't a blank check. Zelenskyy pushed back, arguing Ukraine's fight is the world's fight. The call reportedly turned into a loud disagreement, exposing the transactional nature of Trump's foreign policy. Diplomats scrambled to smooth things over, issuing statements about strong partnership, diplomatic code for "please ignore the shouting." Secretary Blinken was on the phone, reassuring Ukraine that support would continue. The incident highlights a deep tension established policy versus Trump's personal skepticism. For Zelenskyy, it's a tightrope walk. He needs U.S. weapons, but Trump questions the whole enterprise. The call ended, but the uncertainty lingers. America's allies are left guessing. Trump's deal-making style keeps everyone on edge. The world watches, nervously. The art of the deal has never been so fraught. In other news, Trump announced an $8 billion deal with Australia to develop rare earth minerals. These minerals are essential for everything from smartphones to fighter jets, and China controls 80% of the world's supply. The deal is a direct move to break that dependency and build a secure supply chain with allies. It's not just about trade, it's about de-risking and national security. The pandemic and global tensions expose the fragility of supply chains. Trump's strategy punish rivals like China with tariffs and reward allies with deals. The Australian partnership is the carrot. Tariffs are the stick. This is a fundamental shift from efficiency to resilience. The U.S. is rethinking globalization, prioritizing security over cost. The minerals deal is a blueprint for Trump's broader economic strategy. It's reshaping global trade, forging new alliances, and warning the world the old order is over. The message to China? America is moving on. The economic chessboard has been flipped.